A second video has emerged online of Oscar Jenkins appearing frail while Russians use medical testing equipment on him. In the video obtained by the ABC, the 32-year-old Australian prisoner is having his blood pressure tested while his captors joke the results prove he's not dead. To tell us more, ABC News Verify reporter Jonathan Hare joins me in the studio now. Jonathan, good morning. So we saw yesterday's video emerge and now a new one today. What do we know so far?
So it's important to note that from both of these videos, when ABC News Verify did the analysis on them, we did not find metadata which told us exactly where or exactly when these videos were taken. But when we looked at them, there were lots of clues which suggested to us what might be happening. So in this new video, as you mentioned, the Russian captors joke in Russian that Mr. Jenkins' blood pressure would be 0 if he was dead. Now, the translation of this and the analysis of this suggests that this video could have been taken at some point after January or in January, after those reports came out from other media sources that he had been killed by his captors. So that suggests to us that we're talking earlier this year at some point. There's some other interesting parts of this video. In the background of the shot, for example, there's a Russian flag with the coat of arms. There's some notes on the desks that we found we couldn't read except for the number 254 that was written there. But it's also interesting the way he appeared in this video. So he's shirtless in this video and his hair and beard were much thicker than the previous video which came out yesterday, which suggests to us that they were taken at different times. On the video that came out yesterday, there's other interesting points that we were able to analyse. For example, from the original video of Oscar Jenkins being captured, his coat has been changed. He's had a change of clothes and he's much cleaner. The coat he appears to be wearing is also EMR, what's known as EMR camouflage, which is a type of camouflage which is primarily used by Russian forces, though some Russian allies also use this type of camouflage, which suggests to us that he is still in captivity at this point and has had that change of clothes. But because he's wearing different clothes, it suggests that these two videos are taken at different times.
Jonathan, can you take us through the process behind verifying something like this?
Yeah, so it's looking for the little details that are within the video that we might be able to get clues or evidence from. So where we might start would be looking at the metadata, which we did in this case, which of course didn't give us an exact location or an exact time, which in other cases there may still be that metadata or digital footprint still on these pieces of content. But then we went and did a facial analysis, so looking at Mr. Jenkins' hairline in the video, looking at the way his ears appear, looking at the way his beard line appears in this video, and looking at other verified images that we have of him and then comparing them to the ones we have in this video to verify for us whether it is in fact real.
And more broadly, what are some of the biggest challenges that you come across when you are trying to verify content like this, and particularly during a conflict?
Especially in conflicts, verifying content can be extremely difficult, especially in the early days of conflict when there is a lot of information, a lot of videos, a lot of pictures coming out online as people that are witnessing what they're seeing in those conflict zones as they're uploading it. So what we look for are things like metadata. We analyse the video, we analyse the audio on those pieces, and then we again look for those clues that might give us some suggestion that these videos are correct. It's also important in this day and age to be looking out for AI generated videos, for example. So if we see something that we're not sure if it's AI or not, we might look for indicators. For example, artificial intelligence has trouble creating hands, and so we might look at those pieces on the image to see if they look correct, and then we go through from there on our verification process.